Well, just send me the bill, Foxy lady.
This is Foxy Lady Bandit. We heard the service.
Well, just send me the bill, Foxy lady.
Buy and pay up in person.
Well, I'll catch you on the...
86. Come on, Bandit.
All right, you talk me into it.
What's going on, man? I'm having some technical difficulties here. Maybe they're just messing with me, man. That sucks. Give me just a second. I'm having some technical difficulties. All right, man. Pause because you weren't using the app. What is going on? Let me know you can hear me, Instagram. It keeps saying I'm paused because you weren't using the app, yet it shows people on and it shows the app working. What's up, Tyler? Let me get a... Damn. Technicals are all over the place. Let me know you can hear me, YouTube. Somebody can... That's crazy. Instagram is showing me as it's not working yet. You guys can hear me and I can kind of see it. So I'm going to go as if, walk as if, and talk as though, man. Oh, let me bring the mic over. Goddamn, Gerald, get your shit together. YouTube, you can still hear me? I changed the setting on there. Voice comes through, but any music is, yeah. Somehow I've got it set where loud music, it's immediately blocking it, which is killing my intro, man. I got to figure this out, man. I'm too goddamn old to be trying to keep up with all this shit. I got to run live streams, charts, updates. I need a goddamn tech hand's what I need, man. I need to just set up MFG Studios here in New Orleans and bring in a tech hand and we just work out of there. And then we got a place to party, man. Then we can party. All right, I'm just going to assume Instagram's working. So this is, let me get off this. I sent out an email today. If you're on my email list, if you're not, simply go to Peter's Report, click to the bottom. Oh, and look, baby, it's almost like I know what I'm doing. So I sent out that email and said, hey, let's get on CVS. Now, I can't move this, so I highly doubt that's me. This is a 3.8 million shares have been purchased at $87. So we're looking at close to $300 million of CVS pharmacies been purchased since I emailed. So definitely not me. We ain't got that kind of money. I wish we did. I wish the Money Flow gang could do that, but somebody's talking about an SPXU call. That's a weird thing to buy. Right, so let's check in on Tesla. I want to try to explain what I did. I threw some people off. Now remember, guys, sometimes I'll call an audible, and it's fine to ask me, why? Why'd you do that? You're not questioning me. I'll just explain it. Sometimes I do an audible, And then sometimes people do an audible and I get onto them and it's just my nature, man. You might need to call an audible, you know. Sometimes you got to call your own audible. The goal of the money flow, and for me, is to equip people to be totally self-sufficient. Like I want you to, like, my goal is my friends, fuck, they don't need me. They know the money flow as well as I do. Shit, we're just using each other in the sense that we're trying to help each other make money. Okay. And that's where you want to get. You don't want to be dependent. You want to be a partner. Okay. That's what trading groups should be. It's not an alert service or anything like that. It's just helping everyone see the big picture, stay on track. It helps you stay on the process and on the game. Okay. I would ask anybody that's doing short-term trading, I mean like day trading, short-term trading, rather than push it off of the money flow platform, I've just set up a channel called Fast Money. Post that shit in there, okay? If you bought some puts and you made money in one day, put it over there. Don't put it in general because it confuses the new people that are trying to do a lot of, you know, I try to get everyone to start with the buy and hold. So remember, not everybody's on the same level. And we don't want to get those people caught up in FOMO, man, because they'll make dumb decisions, okay? So this is Tesla. We began buying the leverage position. You didn't have to do the leverage, but if you did, this was the day, if you remember, that come on, man. Come on, man, work with me, man. What is going on? Hold on. Pause because you went, what is going on, man? My internet's been crazy today. They're working in the neighborhood. Second, man. You're about to see me have a goddamn meltdown on TV. Let's give it a second before I flip out. They're working in my neighborhood, and I got a text earlier saying that my shit might be down, but it was working just fine when I went live. So if this doesn't hit in just a second, we'll call it and come back to it later. TSLL. Come on, work with me, man. In the meantime, Science of Getting Rich says in chapter 17, if you haven't, jump over to my podcast called The Science of Getting Rich with Gerald Peters. It's on iTunes. These guys are they're gonna fuck me, aren't they? Come on, man. Maybe it's stock charts. Anybody else having problems? Do you ever just wake up and everything's going bad? I woke up to Tesla kicking ass, so that started my day off good. Now I'm getting pissed. Let's see. TSLL. Come on, man. Get with it. Science of Getting Rich says in the summary chapter, if you go to the podcast, we started with the summary. Go print this off, man. Follow along with me. I swear it'll make you a better trader. It'll make you a better investor. If this goddamn thing does it. All right. This is not cooperating. This chart is up. I want you to look at this chart here. This is a 15-minute chart. Yours is working fine. Appreciate that, Matt. It must just be me. This is a 15-minute chart. And we'll come back to Tesla in a minute because it's the only chart I got up that's working. Are you fucking kidding me? I had it set to refresh. Okay. Now let's turn the refresh off. All right, if you're looking at this chart, this is a 15-minute chart of the TQ. This is an yeah, man. So stock charts is not working for me. I'm still live, so it's not the internet. God damn, what is happening? What's up, Daniel? Danny? I'm still on YouTube. This has been a disaster. I might have to come back to this, guys. He said, breathe. See, this is why I don't have a staff, because right now I'd be throwing shit at people. I have zero fucking patience for that. Okay. All right, this is up. I don't know what's going on. Anyway, this is a 15-minute TQ. Okay, we'll get back to Tesla in just a second if I get internet. what I want you to see, you know, I don't know. I feel like I maybe ran off a lot of people in the money flow gang in the first couple years because I was trying to keep them away from day trading. Not that some of my best friends are day traders, scalpers. I'm not against any of that stuff. If you figure it out to work, I'm against new people fucking around with it because your chances of success are low and you don't know the market. And I want to take people through a holistic, man. The money flow ain't about trading stocks. The money flow is about changing your whole fucking life. The way you see money, getting out of debt, getting rich, man. It ain't trading is just one little bit, man. I want to make you a good trader so that when you make money trading, you can go buy beach condos and rental properties. It's a holistic thing, man. Start chapter 1 and you don't have to die broke, and it goes all the way to the end of the money flow into the science of getting rich, which says there's a thinking stuff from which all things are made, and which in its original state permeates, penetrates, and fills the inner spaces of the universe. A thought in this substance produces a thing that is imagined by the thought. Powerful stuff there, man. Go back and listen. But you're going to see here the money flow pattern, right? See how down in here in January, we kind of went sideways. January, what is that? 1 o'clock. Right in here, 1 o'clock on January 19th, we saw the money flow pattern, right? Comes down, goes sideways, we get our breakout. And then look, we just run, man. And that trade just runs and runs. That's about, I don't know, if you had 1,000 shares of TQ, you just went from 1880, your stops here, and you just ran it all the way to 2,200. You just made $3,000 on 18,000. And then you're stopped out, man, or we get out and it goes sideways. What is that? That's the stage 3. We all know that, man. Where's it at? Where's the... All right, I'm about to flip out again. Where's my... Ashton, where you at, man? Ashton was on here and said, can't be a real trader on your phone. I hate to tell you guys, I'm up 60% on the year. I guess I'm not a real trader. I'm just busting balls. Ashton knows that. I like to pick on people. If I don't pick on you, it means I don't like you. So this pattern here is a fractal pattern, right? So this is all I look for. And I know a lot of people are not fractal pattern traders. That's cool. Do what you do. I'm just showing what I do. And if I come across someone who's not a fractal pattern trader, I really don't give a shit what they're doing. Imagine if you get to such a point in your trading that you don't give a shit what other people are doing. People send me stuff all the time. What do you think about this guy? Fuck that guy. I don't know that guy. He ain't doing the money flow. I don't give a shit. I want you free, man. You don't need an influencer. You don't give a shit what the guy on YouTube says. I'm watching all these guys on YouTube right now talking about that Bitcoin is a bear trap or a, whatever. It's like, that don't even, man, they're just talking out their ass. A fractal is a never-ending pattern. Fractals are infinitely complex patterns that are self-similar across different scales. They are created by repeating a simple process over and over again in an ongoing feedback loop. Driven by recursion, fractals are images of dynamic systems, the pictures of chaos. This is chaos, okay? This is chaos. And all I'm doing is trading a fractal pattern. I think price moves up and price moves down. It doesn't really follow logic. And it moves in these patterns of one extreme to the next. And this is 15-minute chart. And right there, fucking clearly, you see price come down, go over, go up, go over. Does that look pretty damn over to me? Does that look pretty sideways to you? That looks pretty damn sideways to me. Where's it at? And that's this right here. It went sideways, it went up, it went over. Now, we can argue or disagree or whatever you want to call it about how to determine a stage 3. Maybe I get it a day before or after you. Maybe you get it, you know what I mean? Like, how do we determine an anchor point? Or how do we determine, or anchor points down here and an apex points up here? How do we determine that? Maybe we're a little different. I was texting with my buddy Josh. He day trades, or he's day trade TQ here. Just the one thing, man. Now, I've been talking about this the last few weeks. Just watch it. And if you notice, I've been putting it on here. And so rather than running people off, I'd like to show you how to do it, what I think is the right way, the safe way. So I was talking about that. And if you go and if you're in Discord with me, go over. Don't put those short trades anywhere but here, okay? It's just going to confuse people. And so inside of here, I could be moving in and out of the TQ. But in my buy and hold account, I'm just holding it. And so if we look at this on a daily chart, and so look, we're out. Remember, got stopped out. And then what? Comes down. And now what? Setting up again for another run, man. And so if you look now, if you go over there the other day, go look in Discord. I put in, I'm getting long. And then started taking it off as I came on the live because I can't watch it. But honestly, I should have just stayed in the trade. I mean, in the last week and a half, it's produced $2 and something, $2.30. It's been easy trading, though, I'm going to be honest. If you come over here to Bitcoin, I was updating this the other night. I said, Bitcoin, let's see. I was trying to put this on my story. I know a lot of people are scared of crypto. Stop being little bitches. There ain't no reason to be scared of it. You just need to be smart. You need to study and learn, man. BTS, even if you're buying just a little bit, man, everybody should have a little bit, even if you hate it. BTC is the best performing asset of 2023. That's because everybody was scared of it. You ever hear that thing, be greedy when other people are fearful? Nobody does it. Nobody does that shit. Almost nobody. It takes a level of maturity to learn that. Now, MFGers do it, so I assume I'm not talking to you. We will see how long it can hold on to the lead, meaning I fully anticipate this could be a stage 3. Possible stage 3 forming, I don't know. I'm just trading what is. I don't predict. So all those guys calling it a bull. It's a bull trap. You're the bull trap, bro. You don't know the fuck you're talking about. It is what it is. This went up. If you didn't get in it, you missed the breakout. Now they're making up excuses why they didn't buy any. You didn't buy any because you were scared. That's why. Just say it. But they're trying to make it sound smart. That's because they don't know what's going to happen. Don't forget price can correct in time. Doesn't need to sell off to work over an overbought condition. So what does that mean? Any stock you own, like Lyft right now, and a lot of people completely sell it. Don't do that, man. Don't do that. You'll never get a 5,000% return if you get all out. Now, day trading, that's different. You're going to get in, get out. That's the game. Every day you get a new game. But when we're playing on the daily chart, this could go for 5 fucking months. So don't sell it. Trim it. And I put that out in my letter today. Should have got an email from me. Let's see if I can pull that up for a second. All right. It's the email I sent out earlier. Now I want you to read the top of this. I'm fixing to start losing all my influencer friends. They're going to be mad at me. I should do a podcast. Why would anybody listen to your podcast? You should be on my podcast if you got something to say. So look at this. This is an email I sent out this morning. I want you to read this top part, okay? This is all the people you follow. All of them. Virtually all. And if you're a friend of mine and you're an influencer, I fucking challenge you to tell me I'm not telling the truth. I challenge you. Here's what it says. This is all of them. All of them. I don't know. Maybe not Ashton. I don't know if the app's even working on Instagram anymore. Where are we at, YouTube? Hey, YouTube, can you jump over? I use E-Trade. Yes, sir. Can somebody jump over to Instagram and let me know it's still working? It's froze up on my end. I don't want to kill it if it's still working. Read what this says here. I think this is super important. It's more to trading than this. This email was actually written by @FullAuto11. That's me. I can say with 99% certainty, all other emails you get from influencers were written by a hired hand. Most would not take the time to sit down at their computer and actually write you in real time in their own words. So I wrote this 20 minutes before I sent it. Why be on their sales funnel? Just saying. So do this for me tonight. All you guys that have your favorite influencers, go ask them if they write their emails. You're reading emails of a copywriter. Fuck out of here. Nobody writes my shit. I write my own shit. And this is why you'll see misspellings and mess ups, because I'm doing it. And so if you see a misspelled word, I misspelled that word, not some copywriter. What the hell does a copywriter know about trading stocks? I don't know. Go ask him. Chris Johnson, you better be writing your own email, son. All of you. Where's Ashton? You better be writing your own emails. I'm coming for you. Don't be sending out no generic bullshit written by somebody else, wasting our time, man. So ask your favorite influencer if they write their own emails. Or are they using CPA Chat Talk? Maybe you're going to go to Chat Talk and get them to write your emails for you. Hey, if that's the case, then fuck it. Let's just read that. We don't need to read our influencers' emails. Get off their email list. Unsubscribe. December 12th, I sent you an email about Lyft being extremely undervalued. I wrote that one too, by the way. It was raised to my highest conviction level, stage 1. Since then, Lyft is up over 50%. Let's look at Lyft. I'm fixing to lose all my influencer friends. They're going to be kicking me off the thing. Gerald, stop doing that, man. Stop what? Write your own damn emails, you lazy bastard. So let's see. Well, but it's much more efficient for my time if I can outsource it, and then I can go do other things. Yeah, well then get me off your list. Give me the name of your writer, and I'll go get on his list. Oh. That's my new mission. Start smashing on these influencers. You guys better get your shit together. I'm coming for you. So that's going to be my opening question now on my podcast. Do you write your own shit or you hire someone? God's watching, so don't lie. Let's see. Anyway, Lyft, possible stage 3 forming. You know why I'm doing this? Because that chat creation crap pisses me off. Because that means all you fuckers that don't want to do shit can go in there and just type it in. And that means we're back to rewarding nonsense and lazy people. People that don't want to fuck. And that's what we're back to. Well, I can use this to write a book. Shut up. Like, now, if you got a medical problem, if you can't actually write, if you have dyslexia, if you are just can't, I get it. Okay, that's not what I'm talking about. I'm not picking on handicapped people here. Okay, so bam, hit our target Lyft. I'm taking it down. I was on margin. I'm taking down my margin. Someone asked me why I was closing out 50% of my position. That was because I was on margin. I need to take that down and get off. If I wasn't on margin, I would just be trimming it little bit, meaning I would trim this over days. Don't get all the way out, man. If you get all the way out and this keeps going and goes to $50, you could have put your money in shit that went down. Don't close a winner to buy a possible winner, okay? So that trade's been great. The other one we sent out, TSLL. That's been great. We're killing it. This is going up. This is going up. So I told everybody, I had a guy complaining about my $9 subscription on Instagram. And I'm like, bro, I gave you the exact bottom of Bitcoin. I put it on my thing on November 26th, said buy Bitcoin. It's up like $8,000 a coin, right? Right here, January 3rd, I said buy Tesla. I only put the ones on Instagram. I don't put them all because that's not fair to the money flow gang. I only put the ones that are no-brainers. So my buddies in Campfire Real Estate, they're not stock traders. I sent them all a message, and I said, you guys should just go buy this right here on this day. Don't fucking ask why. Just take my word for it. Go buy it. My buddy Dan bought it. He's up like 50%. Texted me this morning, what should I do with it? I said, well, I can't keep giving you that. You got to pay me and join the money flow gang, bro. This is not a goddamn giveaway. Let's see. No, I'm teasing, but that's what I wanted to say. But that's my man, so I can't do that. But my friends, I do. My family, they get them, few ask, and then I send them on their way. Airbnb, for my family, I give them a few, and then I tell them they got to subscribe. This one's running. We've been trimming this. I'm just raising cash. Look, 70 RSI. I'm just following the money flow. We're coming into a previous high. Even if my mom calls, I'd be like, Mom, I gave you 3. Either get in the group or stop fucking calling me. So look at this. Perfect money flow pattern here. Look at that. I just be handing out money, man. Goddamn. Some of my friends were too busy. Oh, I'm too busy, man. You too busy? Too busy to make 60% on your money in a week? Let's see. That's Airbnb dash. Goddamn, this has been on fire, man. Now, something I want to let you know. You remember When growth was crashing, I wasn't buying growth. It wasn't time. I was buying dividend stocks. Now everybody wants dividend stocks. If you notice, I'm buying crypto and growth. We got to get on the other side of the cash register. Stop chasing. Get ahead. Get ahead. Don't chase. I ain't chasing shit. I either get the fucking bottom or I don't want it. Now, that's not a day trading thing. So if I'm day trading, that's a whole different conversation versus swing trading, which could be 2, 3, 4, 5 days, versus position trading, which means I'm building positions. I'm using volatility to my advantage. Here we go. Did I see Manny come on? Where you at, Manny? You better be writing your own emails, man. Tell you, I'm fixing to piss off a lot of my friends. Let's see. Since then, I'm selling 25%. If you are swing trading it, money flow, trading system rules apply. Time to ring the register. In other words, if you're trading it, take your money. If it keeps going, whatever. Hold some until you get a sell signal. Sell a quarter, a half, but you can nickel this. Sell 5 shares, 2 shares, 3 shares. Like you can nickel it. If you learn the money flow, you can nickel it. As long as it stays, you like trim some, trim some, trim some. And then it may turn in, work off. Well, don't let me get ahead of that. Let me give me a second. I'm getting ahead of myself. Man, I'm fired up today, man. I'm up 60% in my trading account this month, 26 days. Hey, where's Budget Dog? Where's Budget Dog? Budget Dog in the Wealth Squad. Where you at? I thought you said you can't beat the market. Huh? I beat the market all the time. Fuck out of here. What's that with the Wealth Squad and all that bullshit? Can't beat the market. That's crazy. Crazy talk, Wealth Dog. You better get your shit together. Start learning how to buy stocks. Hey, buy my book, man. Let me help you how to beat the market, bro. It says you can't beat the market. Well, all hedge funds can't beat the market. Yeah, because they got restrictions. Of course, publicly traded funds can't beat the market. They got all kinds of restrictions. They can be sued. I can't be sued. I'm running my own goddamn money. So I can do this and that and this, and I can be short here, long that, in this, over there, flipping that. Like I'm running my own money, man. I'm not accountable to a hedge fund. I'm not accountable to OSHA, SEC rules. I'm not accountable to reporting. I'm not accountable to employees. I'm not accountable to the rules of our fund or shareholders. Not because of that, we can beat it, man. Because most people can't beat the market. Yeah, the reason they can't beat the market is they don't fucking study. Like this is all I do, guys. What do you mean can't beat the market? You can buy one fucking house and beat the market. You can buy the SSO, which is 2 times the S&P. By the way, 2 times beats the market. Right? You just got to wait on your timing, man. And it's not even about predicting. This is not prediction, guys. This has nothing to do with prediction. So when people say, well, I think, nobody gives a shit what you think is going to happen or what I think is going to happen because I don't know. Neither do they. This is what happens. Price goes sideways, it runs up, and then it goes sideways, and it comes down, and then it goes sideways, and then it runs up. And it might do it in an upward trend, might do it in a downward trend. I don't know. So my only job is to find different assets that I think will beat the market. And there you go. And so if the beta on a stock is 2 or 3, now if you just run out, buy a bunch of shit, and you don't spend 10, 15,000 hours studying the market, yeah, you might not be able to beat it, man. You might not be able to beat it. And I'm not even trying to beat it. I'm just trying to make the most money I can with the hand that I have with what I'm playing. I really don't give a fuck what the market's doing because that is not me. I got to play me. Does that make sense? So I'm not trying to beat some arbitrary. Can't beat the market. Yeah, no shit. Most people can't even manage a checkbook. Most Americans are broke. So I don't really care what most Americans can or can't do. Fuck, man. It drives me crazy. Catering to a bunch of well, we can't do it. Well, how about you just try? Just try, man. Try. Like, try. And when I say try, like, actually try. Like, get off your ass. Spend 2 hours a day on this. So, no, if you're not spending, well, I spend like 6 to fucking 10. I actually spend 24/7. So, this morning I woke up, first thing I checked was TSLL, literally. my eyes open, I grab my phone and I check this. And if you don't do that, yeah, you're probably not going to beat the market. Just buy an index fund. So let's look at CVS. This is new trade of the week on a positive note. You better be writing your own emails too, Brandon. Don't be hiring no people. Fuck out of here with all that. Look at this. This is my trade of the week. We pulled the trigger, got in a little early, and I said that. If you remember, I said I'm a little early. And I text everybody in my group. That's what I do. I let them know. I'm not perfect. Sort of perfect. I'm pretty damn close, but not perfect. Oh, by the way, I'm not a role model. I'm not a role model. I hope they ban TikTok. That'd be good for me. Everybody has to bring their ass back to Instagram. Haha. All those TikTokers. We ain't gonna be doing a bunch of dancing either. Take that shit somewhere else. Yeah. As soon as you dance, don't take any stock advice from anybody posting dancing videos, guys. All right, so we got our anchor point. I thought we had it here, and I said in the thing I was early. I was borrowing one, meaning I had 1, 2 candles, and I borrowed one from here. We talked about curve. Carvey, what are you doing? I think, what's up, Lisa? Mike? Kirby, I see, I know you're doing better than you were. I'm glad you hung in there. Glad you hung in there. I am. I'm proud of you, man. Proud of a lot of you. I know we had some dark days for a minute. A lot of people were not feeling good, but you're feeling better now, right? Right? Feeling a little better. You've been through a crash. You survived. You added to some stage ones. You wrote it up. You trimmed some. And as you go through more of these cycles, you're going to have empowered, man. You're going to be empowered. And you're going to get better and better and better and better. And, you know, after a while, man, it's like. So this was trade of the week. Again, you see what I'm looking at, right? I mean, I know you guys know, but I always pretend like everybody listening to me's never heard me. And we got our stage 4 decline. Now, I wrote it down in my buy and hold. I own a position in convenience, not convenience stores, but in, what do they call those kind of stores? What do they call Walgreens and CVS Pharmacy? Whatever the hell you call them. I own both of them. And well, Walgreens was a dog of the Dow. CVS Pharmacy is just a large cap stock trading below the 200, coming down, that's in my portfolio. And I had a guy point out all the problems. I'm like, I know. That's why we're getting it cheap, bro. If you wait around for companies with no problems, you're not going to get any deals. So we're buying this problem here. It will go back to this 200, just like it did there and there and there, and it'll do that, okay? This qualifies. This is also a bread and butter trade, and that's a blue cap stock paying a dividend trading below the 200. It's also 24% undervalued according to Morningstar. Let's see. I think so. Drugstore. Well, yeah, I know they're drugstores, bro. I was thinking they were, but yeah, he's right, drugstores. Let's see. I was thinking of a different name, but I don't know what I was thinking. 24%, all right, according there. So we got a lot of things lined up for us. Big sell-off, below 200, markets in an uptrend, blah, blah, blah. Airbnb. Easy playing it. Easy peasy. And right, undervalued for a reason. Absolutely. Absolutely. Oh, by the way, you lose weight for a reason. Oh, by the way, you accumulate money for a reason. Meaning you did it, right? So this is down for a reason. Everything's down for a reason. He said, who doesn't like drugs? Yeah. So I'll be tracking this on page 11 of the newsletter. Page 35, I try to update this most nights. At the very least, I try to get it into Discord, and I want you guys to do your own. Like, don't wait on mine. Do your own, and you can change your setup how you do this. You don't have to copy mine exactly unless you like it. Upper left-hand corner, whenever I do it, you could do it on paper. You don't have to have a whiteboard. I like the whiteboard because I can play with it throughout the week, and I'll leave this up a lot. But these are stocks that have I could trim if I wanted to. You don't have to, but if you need a source of money, that's a possibility. These are setups that I think could still be played. If you notice, it changes every week. Why? I play what is in front of me. I don't know where shit's going. These are the ones in front of me. That used to have Tesla on there and Airbnb and Dash. Well, they've all run, so they're not on the list this week. The goal of the board isn't to put every stock you own. The goal of the board is to find the ones that are hitting points. These are threes. These are buyable ones. These are B&B trades, meaning they're blue chip stocks paying a dividend below the 200, undervalued. These are pennies that I like, a couple growth stocks. There may not be any on the list this time. Oh, hold on. And these are ideas. Building Joe. Building Joe. What is Joe? Coffee, baby. This one's been a sneaker. I don't know if everybody stayed in it. It's not a big mover. It's just one that I like. And there we go. We're now rocketing. So I've been positioning this one. I didn't have any stop. We started buying. It started to run, came back down. Bought a little, started to run, came back down. I waited, came back up. There's my buy signal for more. And if you look on the board, I started adding again. I'm going nice and slow. Building. See, it says building. Just dripping. Now it's breaking out. What I got in. We let it run. RSI hits, start taking it down. Trading coffee. Trim left. Laggard cryptos. This was on my story, and I was trying to get you to see what I was looking at. This is using multiple time frames. Okay? So if you look at BTC, pretty obvious we're in an uptrend. Still in it. No, we're not adding to D. Still in an uptrend. Right? So if you look on my board, what does the board say? Laggard cryptos. I want to add to laggard cryptos. And if you go to my story, I drew a line and I said Matic, right? So as I'm watching that, I was then watching Matic because Bitcoin was leading. And we were watching it on the hourly. Take it down. And we had a nice little sell-off in Matic on the 1 hour chart. So if you remember on my story, I was saying all this last couple of weeks, I'm looking at these lagging crypto coins. I don't want to sell that. Bitcoin's in an uptrend. That means it's going to pull up all the coins, guys. If Bitcoin's going up, the coins are going up. If Bitcoin's going down, the coins are going down. If the SPY's going up, stocks go up. If tech's going up, tech stocks go up. If gold is going up, gold stocks go up. If oil's going up, oil stocks go up. It ain't that complicated. Okay? What's up, man? What's up, Trill? What? Luke, we'll get to D in just a second. Now we got to I know you like the D, bro. It's all right. I'm not judging you, man. That's cool with me. Let's see. Hey, everybody's got his own taste, man. Let's see. If you were to jump down to the 15-minute, well, let's don't do that on that. I don't want to get too in the weeds here, man. Let's stay on the hourly. So anyway, that's where we got our caught page. You got me all fucked up, Luke. Let's see. He said, only D we like is Delta. Come on, man. It's all right. That was our big move. And when you see these weird numbers, 95, think of that as $96. So basically it ran from $96 to $108. You understand that, right? Don't let this crypto stuff confuse you. When you see 0.96, think $96. Okay, think $96. He said New Orleans is a bad influence on you. $96. That's funny. $96. And then it went to $108. So that's what that would be. That's like a $5 move or whatever. So pretty cool, right? That was my thinking on that because Bitcoin was pumping. So I was looking for laggard stocks. Don't know if I should trim a tiny bit of WBD or leave it and continue to accumulate. Morningstar has $30 fair value. I have not sold any WBD, sir. Now, here's how I would answer that question. If you had never owned this and you started buying, over in here, or let's say here, I would trim this. I would trim this. Am I buy and hold? Am I going to trim it? No. I'm actually going to let it go stage 1, 2, 3. I'm going to expect it pulls back. Now, that said, there is nothing wrong with taking some off. You let this come in, get a new stage 1, and you start adding. You've got to understand the risk to that is that it works it off with time, meaning it just goes sideways and this RSI comes down. But it comes down due to time, meaning as it goes sideways, 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 this will work down and then it could rip again. And so a 3 could turn into a 1. But if you're smart, you can watch that and you can see it and you can always put it back on. Okay. That's the thing. We're not hedge funds. We're not, we can manage our own game. So it would depend. If I needed money, I would take it from here before I would sell something else. Does that make sense? And that's kind of money flow 2.0. Okay. I mean, it's getting a little more complicated there. I don't know. I need to do more on that. Probably should do them on Zoom where we get a little more complicated, a little more down the weeds. Problem when I do that, a new guy that learns it, it always confuses him. And I don't want to confuse people. Yeah, Daniel. So if I was you and I was up good, that's when you got on the bus. Good move, bro. So if you bought, 500 or 1,000 shares here and you wrote it up to 14, take some money off and then let it sit, man, and let it run. CHGG. Ugh. Oof. Man. I don't know what's going on with Instagram. They just kicked me off, man. Why are you hating on me on Instagram, man? Grant Cardone is live, no problem. All right, you got a money flow pattern here, bro. Good eye. See it? Stage 1, stage 1, stage 3. So good chart pattern. I wonder why they throttling me on Instagram. One Nation City. The Matic trade last night was right on time. Huh. Instagram is throttling me, man. Dude, they're always throttling me. I don't know what it is, man. I think I got people that work there that just don't like me, man. Give me just a second, YouTube. I'm probably not going to save this video. It's been a clusterfuck on the start. Let me update the app. So I like the pattern, bro. If I was just getting, all you need to decide is how far you want to ride this. What do they say it's worth? Here's what I don't like. The rest of the market's going up and this shit's going down. Where are you at? Bro, let me know what have you been in this a long time? Are you underwater? What's the, give me some context here. That might help you. Help me. Context matters. Meaning if I was not in this, am I looking to run off into this right now? No, I would keep an eye on it. You got an anchor point here. Maybe this builds out and the MACD histogram is turned up. So you're doing all right. And everything's lined up. I don't understand why it's doing bad when everybody else is doing good. And there's a lot better stocks. I know I want to say something, and this is kind of like, these are decisions you got to make. Sometimes people can't take a loss. And there's conviction, and this can be confusing. Let's say you got no money to get into new trades because you're in old trades, and none of them are pumping. It's okay to sell. You can sell half, put it into something new, and you can slowly scale up. And then when the ones you own start pumping, get back in them. Like you can be flexible like that. Okay. Now, if a stock's paying you a dividend, ain't no reason to sell. You're going to get free shares. Like you're getting paid to wait. Nobody's paying you in CHGG or Lyft or Airbnb. Now, Airbnb, Dash, and some of those are bigger. That's a different company. They're really huge stocks, and I think they're the future. But I don't know. Think these things through, man. I'll save it, JP. You're right. I'll save it. Ah, Curvy changed the name. That's funny. Now I got to tease you. That's because the money flow gang, all perverts, were probably messing with her. Let's see. Let me try going live again. It was paused because you weren't using the app, man. I'm being throttled. I know it's your real name. I didn't want to say that because I didn't want to, in case other people didn't know. Let's see. Give me just a second, guys. They're always throttling me, man. I know it's your. Yep, they're just doing me. Let me take that shit down. How weird. I was trying to protect your identity. Not everybody's crazy like me. Let's see. Yeah, it's all right, man. I would have a stop somewhere in here because if this comes down, you got to assume it's coming down into here, right? We just make these assumptions. And if you go up, you got to assume you're probably coming up into here. I don't like the trade. I'm going to be honest. I don't like it. There's better shit. CVS, there's other things out there that are working. BX. What is going on, man? Yeah, IG's always tripping. Now it's showing I'm on. I don't know, man. And now my internet's down again. It could be my internet, man. Big reversal today from Dash earlier. Took some gains on the open. It tagged the RSI. I'm just trying to raise some money. And this shit is not working either. We'll check IRPG. IIRP. What is it? IIPR. Goddamn. I'm just being throttled. Says, hope you made a lot of money today. I did. We've done pretty well. Okay, I like this. Innovative Industrial Properties Incorporated. There's your money flow pattern. All right, let me tell you what I don't like. I mean, you could call an audible and jump on this. I kind of did with CVS. Look at this support level here. I obviously need to restart my computer or something, man. Anyway, if you look to the left, you can see this support line has run and it is held. That would make me feel better about jumping in this trade, okay? It's kind of going the wrong way, but I don't know. Maybe it sets up. Maybe it runs. I like it. Yeah. I like to see it get above this because when you get these broken families like this usually takes a while, man. This is not going to run straight up. This is probably going to run up a minute, come back down and build it out, and it'll take a while. It's going to take a while to build that out. I have no idea what's going on with Instagram. Let's get back to CVS for a second. We got a lot of new people coming in. I'll save this on YouTube, even though this live's been a disaster. Pays a nice dividend. Okay, I don't know the stock, Lucas. So, yeah, if it's undervalued under the 200 and setting up like that, absolutely, I'd be on it. Now, I don't want to hear anybody. I did not cause this jump here in CVS. I put that shit out on Twitter and then I put it in my email, and now we're rocking. This is why I'm not covering any more penny stocks, guys, because I don't want to be accused of that. There's no way in hell I can move CVS pharmacy. That's just not possible. This is $250,000 here that moved this. I mean, this is like $500 million probably. So any of my penny stocks, I'm not going to cover them in person anymore. I will list them here, and then you just assume money flow rules apply, okay? And if you've noticed, if you go to the back of the newsletter, still long in the silver. We took half our money off. I'm still doing the triple leverage funds as an experiment. I posted a new one on that. Page 35, I do each Sunday night, I do my board, and you should be doing it on paper or your own. This gives me my setup for the week. So on the short trade side, we're swing trading TQ or SQ. If the market's in an uptrend, I'm trading TQ. Market's in a downtrend, it's SQ. These are fast money trades. Might be in and out same day. Might hold it over for a couple days, okay? I mean, running 1,000 shares on this, I think we've had like 5 or 6 trades in the last 2 weeks, and I don't know, I've made like $2,300. So it's not bad, man. Every week's not going to be as good as this week, but I think we've made a little over $2 and something. If you're, and I can't text these; it moves too fast. So it's money flow rules apply. It's just on a lower time frame, 15-minute chart. One of my buddies who recently came into the money flow group, you may notice he was doing the 3-minute chart. That's fine. I just do 15 because I got to work and I got shit to do. Okay. He said, "Damn, how big is your margin account, G?" Well, a day trader account's over 25,000. They'll then loan you 50. But I'm only taking 1,000 shares, which is only, 18 grand, 20 grand, depending on where the TQ is. And you're probably going to be out of it the same day. So you're not risking 20 grand. You're just risking whatever. Anyway, this is not meant for a day trader thing. I ran a lot of people off, I think, in MFG by not being open to shorter term trading. So we have a channel for that. Just put it over there if you're going to do it, okay? Like, don't drop fast money trades in the general. It confuses people that aren't doing it. Not everyone can do it. They got jobs, they got shit to do, they got a life, they got kids. They can't sit and watch the markets all day. But if you can, there's definitely money to be made. Building, Joe, we went over that. FCX, A. Haynes Brands. I wouldn't trim any of these unless you just need money. FCX is still undervalued. Spot, I'm not selling. SoFi, I trimmed today. I bought it on margin. I'm taking that trade down. Trim and lift, I bought it on margin. Taking that trade. When I say down, I mean I'm slowly taking it down. These are setups, I think. So we saw some of yours. I put out that K is a setup, and I've been buying some. See the stage one? Yeah. So I don't know. I'm going to let the money flow be a little more open to some of these shorter things, but we're just going to confine it, okay? And I mean that. I'm going to enforce that shit. Don't be, because it causes FOMO to new people. So if you're mature enough to take those kind of trades, do it over there, okay? Keep it separate. And I'll do the same, okay? I'm going to keep it over there. And I've been posting mine just because I'm at my computer doing it during the day. And you kind of go back and watch it if you have interest, and you can see what we're doing there. It's just money flow. I'm just trying to prove to people that sometimes people will be like, does the money flow work with options? And it's like, yeah, if you give a fuck about price direction. And it's like, does money flow work for day trading? Yeah, if you understand stock market. Like, it works for everything. Everyone's a money flow trader. They just don't call it that. They think they call it something else. They don't know what the fuck they're doing. It's called something else. They're just doing it different, but it still falls under the money flow. Let's see. Oh, Steven, I got what you say. You're talking about the penny stocks. Yes, sir, bro. And guys, Steven here in Discord or on YouTube, he's our man putting up those cool emojis and stuff in Discord. I don't know any of that shit in Discord. I don't use Discord like I should. You can do lives and all kinds of shit in Discord. Honestly, it's hard enough for me running 5 platforms, trying to stream twice a week, keeping up, and actually fucking trading and managing real. So for me to sit around and learn all the little nuances of Discord is just not going to happen. But I've had a few people reach out to me that can do bots and other things, and maybe I'll get someone. He says, Juan, I'm new to the channel. All right. Gee, Juan, thanks. Now that you're here, everything's going to be cool. Whatever you do, Juan, don't follow me. I got enough fucking followers. Don't hit the smash button and don't follow me. That's what I'm going to start saying. And I bet more people will hit it and more people will follow because I tell them not to. Does anyone else hate that? I hate when I open a YouTube video and they're like, hey guys, you know what to do. Smash the like button or click. Shut up. I know that. I'm not stupid. If you say something I like, I'll click it. You don't need to remind me. And if I got to remind you, you're too dumb to follow me. Like, I'm sorry. I apologize. I didn't mean that. I did though. Hey, back to what I was saying. I want you guys to put some pressure on your favorite YouTuber or Instagrammer. Ashton, where you at, man? Where you at, Manny? All these guys posting. Chris, where you at, bro? I want you to contact them and say, hey, Gerald says that influencers don't write their own email. Is that true? Is the email you're sending me written by someone else? Are you too fucking busy to write your own emails? Do I mean so little to you that you have someone else write it? Then why am I reading it? Just saying. This email, and I'm going to start saying it wasn't written by a chatbot, CHT chat. Some of you guys are like, oh, I got chat. Now I can actually be a writer because someone else will do it for me. This email was written by Full Auto 11. That's me, by the way. I can say with 99% certainty, all the other emails you get by influencers were written by a hired hand. Truth is, or most are too stupid to even write, but I didn't want to say that. Most would not take the time to sit down and actually write in real time in their own words. Most barely got out of high school. Why be on their sales funnel? Just saying. And then I go in to tell you how I made you a lot of money if you read my emails. And then at the very bottom, need help with your trading? Interested in getting started in real estate? Or just need someone to bounce ideas off of? Book a call with me and let's talk. And we can make fun of your favorite influencer if you want. I probably know them. I met a lot of them. Some of them aren't that impressive in person. Some of them are, though. Some of them are fucking geniuses. CVS is running. Yes, it is. Let's see. We appreciate you being here, Juan. Tell 2 friends, man. How do you get your emails? Go to the newsletter, sir. Go to thepetersreport.com and click the bottom. That is a good question. I need to do a video just on the newsletter for the Money Flow gang. Right here at the bottom, man, of every page. You can click that and it'll take you to this. And just put your name in there and it'll take care of you. I just send them out periodically. GP, you didn't email. I did too, man. I got an email. Agreed to 86 yesterday, right back in the box, baby. Yep, very powerful situation. So we'll make sure I covered it. Covered CVS. We talked about Tesla. I made fun of other influencers, challenged them to learn to write and read. Adding to those coins on stage 1, adding to Z cash to the portfolio. Okay, so we were talking about the top 10 coins here. I've been adding to all those. Haynes Brands. The penny stock page, I'm not going to text these anymore. I'm not going to text these, even though I don't have a Lambo. If I had a Lambo, I definitely wouldn't text them. But I don't have a Lambo, so I'd probably be okay, but let's just not. But I will put them on the board of what I'm looking at that week. If you're in the money flow, do your board every week, man. Trust me on this. Every Saturday night, sit down, prepare for the week, be ready, be ready to go. Links to this is my buy and hold portfolio on page 35. You can always go check it out. I own all of these stocks. I just collect dividends and I add on stage 1s usually. We track the dogs of the Dow. I have a little video here on the best way to use these, where I talk about trimming and adding inside of the money flow. Okay. Man, we got a pretty good group on here, man. I need to change that ad, but I like it. I like it. That's out of my course, by the way. Here's Professor. Look at that sexy hair, man. Always got perfect hair. Look at him in the crowd, man. Standing out in the crowd with that hair. Let's see. I know Professor writes his own emails. Let's see. I think we covered everything, man. Here's my trading log. You should have a log too. I don't think you need a diary though. It's a little weird to me. I didn't feel good today when I made my trade. My emotions were running high. My mom yelled at me. People ask me if I'm still adding to D. I am not. You could. We were buying here. It does. I don't know. There's really no reason for it to go higher because utilities aren't going higher. You could add here though. You really could. It's still way undervalued. And let's look at the XLU, which is the wind. And look, XLU is on a sell signal. So what does that tell you, money flow gang? What does that tell you? Now, this is where the RSI comes in. I personally don't trust stage ones that the RSI doesn't go extreme. Doesn't mean I don't take the trade. Doesn't mean it can't rip. But look at that. You see what I'm saying? To me, it ain't down enough. Like I need it to come down. Then I'd have a good stage 1, 2, 3, and we're in a 4. So I need this to come down a little more. So, and remember, this is triple leveraged, UTSL, or this is XLU. I mean, you could just buy and hold this shit. But if you want to trade it, we trade the UTSL, which is a triple leveraged utility fund. That is not a buy and hold, guys. It's a triple leveraged. We're going to move in and out of that. I have wrote it down. Yeah. Over here, we tried to buy the stage 1, you remember? And then it came down. I was like, fuck it, I'm going to hold it and buy more. And we rode it back up. So it's okay. Like, remember, always check the unleveraged instrument for your trading. So for my trading on Tesla, I'm watching Tesla, but I'm buying the TSLL 1.5 leverage. Okay? Makes sense? Same when you're doing your options, you're going to be looking at the underline and then you're going to place your options trade, right? Makes sense. Remember, this takes time, guys. It takes time. If you don't have a stop point or a point where you're getting out, you're not trading per se. You're more like position trading, different kind of trading. Make sure you define what you're doing. Even though this live was a mess, I'll save it, bro, for anybody who wants to come back. I think we've covered everything. I'm really not looking for any new stocks to get into. I'm pretty all in. I'm now looking to raise some cash. And I'm about 20% cash in my trading account now. And I'm coming off margin. I hope to be in all cash by the time we turn. That's trading, not buy and hold, okay? I'm never all cash and buy and hold. Are you in shop today? Been running all week? You trimmed today? Let's see. You sexy bastard. Let's check. Good move, sir. I think, you must be in the Wealth Squad, bro. I noticed in the Wealth Squad, they do a lot more picture taking without their shirts on. What's up with that, man? I think it's because you guys are all younger. That's what it is, man. It's all younger dudes. We got to get into that money flow game. We got to do more shirtless pics, man. What's up, man? I know we got a bunch of fitness guys. See? You got whoever's ripped out there, you should paint MFG on your shirt, man, and hit us in the gym, like when you're all buff. I know I got a lot of them that listen to me. Give me some buffed up MFG shirts. Not that soft shit either, like you're fucking the penthouse guy. Not that shit. Like you're ripped, ready to go, man. Write MFG on your thing, man. I'll post that shit. I know bathrobes either, man. I know the Wealth Squad be in the bathrobes. hitting them cigars. I know what's up, man. I be watching you guys, man. Now, I didn't roast you, bro. I did not. You gave me inspiration for an idea there, man. I need some muscle MFG pictures. Yeah, me and Steven, we're gonna sit that one out, bro. Nobody wants to see me like that. BX didn't hit the target. It's about to hit the target today. I tried to get the ladies to do that when I do have female money flow shirts. A lot of ladies follow the money flow don't even have a shirt, man. That's crazy. Could have cut it into a half shirt, made me some badass pictures. I could have put them on there and they'd be like, wow, what's the MFG? She's hot. What's the MFG? And then we could have pointed them to my book. It's the least you could do, ladies, for me helping you learn how to trade, man. Come on, man. That's not appropriate, man. What's wrong with you? They keep telling me that's inappropriate. I'm not supposed to say those kind of things. I don't know. I'm sorry. I don't know what to say. That's what came in my mind. I got problems, man. I got issues, man. I'm not a role model. Told you that. But I am a good trader. And I do like to keep my money. So I'm up nicely. I got 12 shares at $79. A little late, bro. I'm going to be honest. I'm a little late. You're a little late. Nah, no, you're not. What am I saying? You're right there, right? You got them. I'm sorry. You're right. I wish you'd have said you got them all right here and you bought a bunch right here because that was our signal. See, you could have been in it right there. I just covered your MFG fees. Yeah, one trade. You're in. It's free now. All right. Now, I don't want a bunch of dudes sending me MFG shirts and half shirts. That's not what I asked for. That's what'll happen. I can already feel it. All right, man. That's it. That's all I got, man. That's all I'm thinking. The live went bad. I think we covered a lot of stuff. I'm really not looking to get into a bunch of stocks right now. I'm going to be honest. We've had a great run. I've made a lot of money. I'm up. You don't be greedy. I'm up 60% on the year, man, in the first month. Let's not be greedy. Let's take some money. If you got some money, there's nothing wrong with raising some money. And you're like, well, what if it keeps going? Good. We got money and it keeps going. That's even better. Like, the idea that we're going to get it all, like, that's not going to happen, man. Oh, I see what you did, Kirby. That's why you messed me up. I was looking at one and then I looked down at the other. You're on both platforms. That's what messed me up, man. I'm sorry. I was slipping. All right. This has been a B&B trade for a minute. Now, to clear something up, I got asked about this. Hold on. Now I look like a lunatic. Let me clarify something here. Every time I see that lamb chop thing, it makes me hungry, man. I love pork chops. My wife won't eat them, so I never get to eat them. And then when I go out, I never seem to want them when I go out. These are my problems. I know, but on YouTube, you have your real name. You popped over there. Anyway. But your friends keep messaging me. I know, they want you to be in the MFG, man. You blood in, blood out, man. You got to walk the gauntlet. Gang. You're in for life, too. Because if you quit, we just make fun of you the rest of your life. Big old long list of people I make fun of all the time. Speaking of which, where is our man? I got to put a hit list out. We got to go track these people down and see what they're doing. I got a whole bunch that quit, man. And I'm curious, did they get back in the market? How they doing? If they're doing well. And if they didn't, we need to bang them with that. Why? To save their life, man. You know what's going to happen if they stay out of the market the next 10 years? They're going to be fucking broke. So we need to let them know that I need to start calling these people. Hey, now that you quit the MFG, how's your net worth doing? I need to say, I really should to save them. I really did. I mean, you know what I mean? Like I need to send them like, hey, how you doing? Not in a bad way, like in a good way, man. You need to get them back, man. Seriously, it's sad. I know a lot of them stopped. I mean, it's sad. Sad. It really is. Makes me sad, man. I do. Every time one of them quits, I feel like quitting myself. Oh. Sorry, I got sidetracked. B&B. Remember, this is on the Sunday that I do it. So even though did I have BX on there? I did. I noticed I took it off a few times. All that means is, let's say it starts running, and this Sunday it's right here. Well, I'm not putting it back on the B and, you know what I'm saying, on my chart. I don't need to. It's doing what it's doing. It's running. So you won't see me mention it again because it's off. I'm mentioning the ones that are set up for that week. Once they run, they're done. You know what I mean? Not done, but I don't need to put them on my thing. It'll be too goddamn much stuff to look at. So once it's running, it's out of my mind. Except right now, I think we're into the close. We're going to have to bang this, man. If you were trading it, which is the easiest trading style in the world, is the bread and butter. And I'm going to ask anybody. Steven said they're dead to me. I know that's kind of the way I feel, bro. Once they quit, they're dead to me. That's kind of the way I feel. But I should. And you feel free to jump in on YouTube or Instagram, you guys that have been trained. Is not the B&B literally. I mean, let's be honest. Has it ever not worked? I mean, can anyone think of one that has not worked? And I mean this honestly. I'm trying to think of one that has not worked on the B&B trade. Now, it may have taken a long time, but is there one that you're in that's been 6 months, 8 months, 10 months? Within a year, it didn't work. I don't mean like you got in last week. Think on that. Let me know, are we holding any that haven't worked and we've been holding them more than a year? Like, it's been 6 months and, you know, you may have only gotten not very long. I mean, shit, over here was 6 months, you know. Over here it was, and then it ran up, didn't hit it, came over here, and then it finally hit it. So you keep that as B&B or you keep that dividend. Now, Deb, that's the dilemma. Personally, I'm not trading this. So this is why I try to explain to people, separate your buy and hold from your trading. Then these decisions are super simple. So in my buy and hold, I actually own some Lyft. I'm not selling it. In my trading account, I'm up 55% in Lyft. I'm selling some because over there, I'm fucking trading. And over here, I'm buying and holding. Get what I'm saying? And over here, I'm position trading. And if you can separate, and guess what? Over here, I'm doing crypto. And they're not the same. And I don't treat buy and hold like it's a trade. You get what I'm saying? I don't need to trim it. I can. Maybe if it's overvalued, I tend to trim and I add, right? So separate these. If you do, it'll make them. It takes a good two, and maybe some of you can speak to this that been with me. I like Hormel, by the way, HRL. I wish I could have added it. The only problem with Hormel is trading at a premium. I do believe if we go into recession or things get worse, Hormel will trade at a 20, 30% premium. I would buy some here, but not a full lot, not a full bag. Hold on, we got shooting. Is all right. I would not buy a full bag here, but I would buy some Hormel if you like. I'm in Kellogg's and I'm in Kraft and I'm in what else are we in? One other. So that's why I'm not in Hormel. And it's Campbell's. Hormel is actually trading, I think, at a 3% premium. I've been wanting to get it, and it may always trade at a premium. So don't let that keep you out. Just don't back up the truck on it or anything. Oh, shit. I said 3. It's fucking 19%, dude. It's 19% overvalued. Wow. That's why I haven't bought it. I like the stock. That don't mean it can't go higher. You just need to know what you're buying. Can't talk about Hertz. It's penny stock. I'm not talking about any more penny stocks. If you had V-neck t-shirts for ladies, I'll buy some. We don't have any V-neck. I need to get on to my man about it. Yes, I'm a member of Morningstar, and I think it's better than tip ranks. I like tip ranks, but this is better and worth the money because it actually explains to you what the deal is, and you get to learn about the. You'll see these people come on CNBC. Oh, Aaron, let's look into Aaron. Oh, she looks nice. What's up, Aaron? With your big buck teeth. Let's see. I mean, that screams a girl that eats Hormel chili, right? That's a lady that eats a lot of Hormel chili at home with her cats. I'm just kidding, man. Don't get mad. Let's see. I'm just kidding, man. Aaron Lash. Aaron Lash is the Director of Consumer Sector Equity Research at Morningstar Research. Holy Allah. Before joining Morningstar in 2006, she spent 4 years as an investment analyst covering retail transportation technology firms for State Farm Insurance. Aaron Lash was a TikToker who covered stocks for TikTok. No, it didn't say that. It says she covers them for technology firm. Wait, are you saying you can come here and read all about a stock? You ain't got to go to TikTok or YouTube or Instagram? Yep, that's what I'm saying. Lash holds a bachelor's degree, as do most TikTokers. The last time I checked, most of them have a finance degree from Bradley University. Most have a master's degree in business administration or an MBA in business, last time I checked. With connections in accounting and finance from the University of Chicago Booth School of Business, she also holds Chartered Financial Analyst designation. I mean, I assume you have to have that to be on YouTube, right? She's ranked second in food and tobacco industry in the Wall Street Journal's annal Best of the Best. And for $200 a year, Aaron works for me. Aaron spent $250,000 fucking dollars to get a degree in finance to then work for me. And all I got to do is come over here and click this and read. We believe Hormel's narrow moat is secured by strong brand portfolio, demonstrated by pricing power, entrenched in retail relationship due to the firm's number 1 and 2 positions in several categories, and a position in one of the leading providers of protein to the food service industry, differentiating itself. And we can go on and read, and then we could click to read the full analysis, and we could get as dirty as you want to get in the books. And I didn't even have to go to college. Now think on that, guys. Don't let all that pass you by. So, a lot of people didn't like my Hanes brands. Come over here to Hanes brands. Still big time undervalued. And we can see what he just said. Providing some relief to beleaguered shareholders, Hanes brand announced its fourth quarter net sales came in slightly above top end estimates of $1.4 billion. And it's just operating blah, 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 blah. Even so, meeting even lower guidance seen mild positive. Shares gained 9%. There you go. And we can read on it. And I didn't even go to college. Now, if I lay that over the money flow, this here, I bet I can beat Aaron and the market. Let's see. Yeah, so we checked out Hormel. It's trading at a premium. I like the stock, though. Jeff Moore says, which stage is McDonald's wanting to be in? Jeff, do you own my book, sir? Let's see. No, it's fine if you do, and still asking. I'm just curious if you own my book. If you say no, God, look at that flash crash we had. Pretty sure they backed out. Nobody got hurt on it, but look at that. God damn it. One time I was sitting at my computer and this happened, and I had a chance to buy, and I did not. And I've regretted that ever since. If it ever happens again, I will be buying. I keep margin on hand just in case. And I will be buying hand over fist. If you wake up and McDonald's is down $30, Procter & Gamble's down 30, Coca-Cola, don't ask why, just start buying. Trust me on that. Man, on that big crash, the Dow Jones flash crash, should have went in there and started buying the UDOW, buying the triple leverage, man. You'd have made a fortune in one day. Should I trim FDX and add to 3M? I'm having trouble letting go of FTX. Let's see. probably topping out. Bang that. Let's see. Is it worth? I'd trim it. 13% discount. Ain't no value in this. Ain't much upside here, man. If you like the stock, keep it as a core position. I'd take some down. I know you were buying it back here, man. A lot of you guys were. Oh, look at that. Power of the money flow. Man, you can't beat the market, Gerald. Okay. There's your stage one buy. Right there, right? Stage one. Now it's run up. Now it's in a 3. Yeah, I'd trim it. And that was a bread and butter. I think they pay a dividend. Good job, man. Good trade. You're the best. Great trade. You bought at 150. Look at you, man. Look at you, money flowing. Look at that. Beautiful. Congratulations. Says, what did you think of Tesla's earnings? Didn't read them. Don't really give a shit, to be honest. It's a trade for me. It's not a buy and hold. I was trading the charts, undervalued company. So no, I haven't read them. I will go back and read it, but I don't. A lot of people ask me, are we getting out of Tesla because earnings are coming up? Nope. If the stock hit is 7, no, money flow rules apply. I really don't pay attention to earnings, guys. I really don't. It's always an after thing for me. Now, if I'm trading, if I was day trading, like right now, we've been long in this 15-minute on the TQ as a day trade. So going into the close here, I'm going to be taking this trade down. We're already hitting the RSI. So at the open, sold some shares, came back in. What happened? MACD came back up. Got back in. Now we've just rode them up. I'm going to close them out again. And, that's day trading the money flow. It's probably a stage 3. Just like over here, stage 3. These are technically, would you call them day trades? Not really, because I'll hold some over. So we opened up here. I was already long. So on mine, I just downsized this position and I carried over into the next day. And so we opened on a pop. So I sold half my position into the close yesterday. If you remember, we bought here. There's your stage 1. There's the stop. Oh, you guys want to be day traders? Listen the fuck up. This is it. Like same thing. Money flow, man. Let it come in. Let it set up. Get my box. Stage 1. Buy. Place my stop and wait. Here's your breakout. I don't even need to add. I'm already in it. Runs up. Hits the RSI. I start taking it down. Now what? We're drifting up. Just let it drift into the close. You got to decide. Close it out or you're going to ride it up. I'll probably sell half, however many selling, and then see what happens in the morning. That's more swing trading than day trading. Day trading, you got to close it out. Call it. Wait for the next setup, man. And then wait. And then sit on your hands. So we've been talking about that. So, and you could do that on a daily. You don't have to do it on a 15-minute. So if you're in the money flow game, we could drop to the hourly, but the daily works better. Hourly works well. And so we've been long since about $16, right? There you go. I just saved you. You ain't got to sit through the professor's class anymore. I'm just kidding, Professor. Listen. I think you should be taking gains here, bro. If you got in on the breakout, this is your stage 3. So crypto looks to be going into stage 3. That doesn't mean it's going down, but it is going sideways. And we're up big time on these. If you guys should not be chasing these cryptos up here. The other day, that's about the last buying I'm going to do is what I put on my story yesterday. What about Bitcoin? We're in a stage 3. All you guys want to buy Bitcoin now need to get your shit together and come over and listen to what I'm doing. Because now you want to buy it. You should have been buying it in November. I put out the exact day, man. But Gerald, it's so scary and FTX is collapsing and what is going to happen to the world and it's all going to zero and Jim Cramer said we should not get it and my mother made fun of me for owning Bitcoin and yet that was the day that we put it out. But I know what. Now it runs up and the RSI is fucking banging. Everybody wants to talk about Bitcoin. Get your shit together. Get it together. You're supposed to have already been in. We're not buying here. It's too late. If you're buying here, you need to book a call with me and decide that from today forth, you will get your shit together. Okay? Now, I don't mean like seriously. Not buying into an 82R. Not talking about that guy. I don't know what he's doing. I'm talking just in general. If this has your attention now, you're doing it the exact fucking opposite. Okay? This should have had your attention. Oh, my buddy Chris Johnson bought 75 Bitcoins down here or something. Like 75 of them. Yeah. That's called the money flow, by the way. That's when he was supposed to buy them. He knows that. He knows the money flow. So, now, what we were doing is I was saying, it may keep going. Shit, I don't know. And I'm in it. I'm not selling any. But what we were doing is dropping to this 1 hour chart, and I was tracking all these lagging coins. So that's how you do it. What do you think Bitcoin will pull back to? I have no idea. It's going to pull back to an anchor point. Imagine just looking at chart levels. I got to imagine it comes back down in this 20,000 range whenever we do get our pullback. It's 20,500, maybe back to the 200-day moving average. That would make a normal stage 1, 2, 3 pullback. Yeah, that'd be good. Fuck, man, I don't know. Maybe we come all the way back to 16. I actually have no idea. None. And it doesn't really matter, to be honest. Who gives a shit where it's going? Seriously, who cares? You don't need to know that. It really doesn't fucking matter. Who cares? So all these guys you talking about bear trap and Bitcoin's, they don't know where it's going. They don't know shit. They have no idea. I wish you could hear my head when people say that stuff. Like, it's hard to even talk to them after that. When you hear them like, well, I think it is, shut up. You don't know. You have no idea where anything's going. You don't. You can only play the hand you're given. You have no idea. You know, I don't either. Like, even when I don't know, man. It's going up. That's where it's going. It'll keep going up till it stops and goes down. And then it'll probably come to support. I mean, we can look at charts and put our levels in, but even that, like, we don't know. Even then, I'm just going to follow the down move, wait for the anchor point. You know, again, here was our anchor point on Bitcoin, right? We got our anchor point, and then the RSI went extreme. Check 1, check 2, check 3. Now what? I need price to go sideways. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's the money flow right here. Where are we at? Right here. All of these things come in a line. Give me some Bitcoin or whatever you're looking at. It could be anything. You ain't got to like Bitcoin. I'm just saying. You might want to. Is it possible for us to cool down and price keep rising? No. It'll go sideways and the RSI will cool down. If it goes into a box, it'll go, the RSI will cool off. But yeah, it doesn't have to go down to cool it off, but it can do it in time by going sideways. Which would be our best case scenario. Let's see. All right, man. That's it. You guys be good on Instagram. Holler at me. Go to the website. If you need somebody to trade with, come trade with me. If you're following like 50 influencers, stop. Stop. You can't listen to all that. It's all noise, man. Lock down your strategy. Limit the voices in your head, man. It'll help you. God bless on Instagram. Let's discard that video. Man, that was terrible. What's up, Instagram? W2. Let's look at waste management quick and I'll get out of here. My connection was awful. Nice setup. That's nice, bro. See the stage 1? Our big down move. It's going sideways. This is perfect, dude. See? It's trading at a premium, bro. Doesn't mean it can't keep doing that, though. It's not undervalued, though. But I like it as a trade, man. Look at that. That's just a $2, $3 stop, too, man. It's under the 200. I can't remember if they pay a dividend. Stop here, target here, target here. And there's your support. I mean, this is a very easy trade to map out, bro. I like it. It's a lot of money tied up in that. And I don't like that it's trading at a premium, but that doesn't mean it can't keep going. That just for me, I just don't like it. But I like this stock. I don't like the premium part is what I'm saying, man. Yeah, Corey, no worries, man. I appreciate it. I think we still got some money flow hats. I wanted to get rid of those so we can, here in a month or 2, 3 months, maybe do some different colors. I'd like to do a different color each time so we can don't have to wear the same one. Oh, he says it does has a yield. Then cool. That sets up for a bread and butter as well. That stock pisses me off because I went to a rock festival with the guy that started with this company. This was like 10 years ago. And the stock was literally like $50. And the guy sat there telling me how I should buy it. Dude, this is back in, no, it was like $20. It's like in 2012. And he was buying shit tons of it. And look at this run. Who do you think didn't buy it? Me. You know why? It was trading at a premium. And it kept trading at a premium the last 10 years. So that's one of the drawbacks to my strategy is sometimes I can miss that. Oh, well. But look at that, man. I literally sat with a guy for 3 days at work for them telling me I should be buying that stock, and I didn't listen. Yeah. All right, man. I appreciate you guys. See if we can go out with a little music.